Times you gotta change plans. I'm having a lot of anxiety today. But it's due to the situation. Oh, God, I got nasty. I've been off in the woods. Anyway, I tried to help a feller out. I think he ended up helping me out a bit. Should I complain about getting the assistance? No. So I'm in a crap ton of pain today, which, I mean, really, who am I going to blame that on? Whose fault is it that I'm in pain? Well, really, it's my body's fault. The injuries that I have were sustained mostly due to police injuries. Police who wanted to bully somebody who couldn't defend themselves. Yes, sir. And now I get to turn down the fourth. Anyway, there's a lot of work to be done, and we got a bit of it done. I say we because it was not just me. And that's one of the things about working together. If plans change, plans change. The person you're working together with has plans to change, those plans change. Now then there's the whole situation where just because you don't get what you want doesn't mean that you're doing something bad, doesn't mean that you're doing something to harm yourself. The thing is, when you're working with somebody else, it needs to be working together. Now me, I've been doing this solo for so long, I'm trying to learn how to reconnect with people and how not to get frustrated. Now with my back being as fucked up as it is, like today and yesterday especially, my back has been killing me. Now, I'm one of those folks who, I don't want to say nothing. I just want to get it done. I just want to get it done. Just want to get it done. And then, of course, I overexert myself. And then I'm in a crap ton of pain. Like a whole bunch. And then, of course, when you're in pain, it's difficult not to express it. But then when you're expressing it, you got to pay attention to who you're expressing it around. And how you express it. For me, my anxiety is definitely... Oh, man. Alright, I found a church finally. We're going to a church. I decided to park my car because we thought it was a closer church. Oh, turns out it was not the closer church, so we've been walking. And we're almost there. We'll probably get there about the time that it closes, and that sucks. I didn't encounter a whole lot that I did not anticipate. As far as the safety issue goes, I don't know. I do know that I'm going to head back up the mountain hopefully tonight. I think I should have enough gas. And, of course, that's not my doing. I didn't put the gas in. That was somebody else. It's not always easy when you got to change plans when you're working with somebody. It's also not necessarily easy when that other person has the vehicle and you don't. For me, the thing that's most important to me is not making Tom feel trapped. And that's something that's difficult to do when I'm the one with the vehicle. Now, I said that I would come in today if you needed me to. unfortunately, it took me too long to do anything. Last night was actually not too long of a night, but it was the packing everything back into my vehicle today that became the issue. Now, once I had it all packed in there, we had a very short window of time to try to get down here to get the food. And I think we might have missed it. I think they feed from 4 o'clock to 4:30. And I just made Tom walk like 8 blocks. After he helped me load everything into my vehicle today. So I feel rude and inconsiderate, of course. Here I am being rude and overexerting myself, and then, oh, this ain't it. We're at the church. Well, I am anyway. Oh my God, my back is killing me, and I'm trying not to take it out on the wrong people. Look. I am pretty old.
How old? How many?
2.
2 more?
Is there any kind of juice?
Nope.
All right. Well, I'll take a glass of milk then. And thank you, ma'am.
And there's tons more.
White chicken meat.
You're welcome. Two.
Okay, I got that. I did write that.
I grow more ham. Yes, ma'am. The last time I brought a bag, they told me I couldn't smoke it on the property. I'm glad somebody. I've actually never been warned. I'm smart enough not to, but
Yeah.
all right. I don't know if you guys can give this guy extra, but he's been dealing with me all day.
How many do you need?
One, I guess.
You can have 2.
Okay, I'll try to.
2.
And,
Less milk?
yes, please. And maybe you have water.
No, sir.
And I drink one glass and then another.
You can have.
I tell you what, if you want to sit down and eat your meal, I can go strap the thing up underneath the car and drive over here.
As of October 1st, you will be eating inside.
Very nice.
Oh, thank you very much.
You mean I'll get to pretend I'm civilized?
Yep.
All right, just so everybody knows, it'll only be pretending. I keep hearing about the heathens that ran this country before the Europeans got here, and I always think to myself, what about my European heathen ancestors? Didn't they do anything heathen?
Enjoy, it'll be good.
Hey, Tom, is it right if I set these down next to you?
Yeah, I'll sit over there on the step.
All right. All right.
Thank you very much.
All right. Well, I'm gonna be up in the mountains for a few days, so thank you for sharing with me.
Yep.
Fred, if I grabbed 2 loaves of bread, I already grabbed 1, but
Grab as many as you want.
thank you, ma'am. The meals are actually warm this time. All right, I got them on the armrest there. I'll be right back. Well, my anxiety is pretty bad today. All that stuff with Molly last week. Tom, he keeps saying he wants to help, but he can't listen to my voice for longer than 30 seconds without going to sleep. So, although he's not going to be able to help me because of it. Oh, well, that's not right. All right, good. That was one of those cigarette butt tray thingies, and it was not sitting right, so I tried to readjust it. OCD and all that. Anyway, Tom had the spot picked out. He was down with staying for a full day, and coming back tomorrow. But he had some anxiety this morning too. Well, he had some yesterday. So yesterday he was gonna go set up his camp. Well, he realized it was just a bunch of brambles. It's a bunch of blackberry bushes and things of that nature. I did leave several bags of trash up at the campsite. That's because they're just, the more garbage I pick up, the more garbage shows up. It's not that it's multiplying, it's that once I start picking it up and getting into the weeds and all that, I soon realize that there's more garbage than I had anticipated. So, I was able to get something started, at least for now. And, well, that's 1 day off. That gives me another 13 days up there in the mountains. I'll be going up there in just a little bit. I gotta go drop off Tom's stuff at storage after I go pick him up. And then after that stuff is at storage, I'm not sure what Tom's gonna do. I'm going back up to camp. He wants to go over by the ocean side and see about setting up a camp there. Now I'm totally down with that. I'm also totally down with helping him out. But it costs about $20 to go to camp and back. And so we went up there last night. He was only able to pitch 10 on me to be able to go do that today. And he won't be going back up there with me. I'm not sure if he's gonna try to sleep at his. I don't think he's gonna try to sleep at his storage unit. I think he's got a spot close by. He's gonna try to camp at for a few days. As far as his anxiety this morning and last night, that really piqued my anxiety because I was afraid that we would get up there. He wouldn't understand my back injuries. And if he didn't understand my back injuries and he wanted to go back today, I was going to overexert myself in order to make it happen. Which is why I wanted to make sure that he was going to be fine for a full day before we left. But he got up there and he realized that, well, at his age, he's too old for that shit. Now let me tell you what a horrible person he is for being his age. He's not. The stuff that happened today, I definitely anticipated it happening. But that's because I have a sixth sense about these things, I guess. Now, when we were getting ready to leave, oh my God, I fucking vented. And it's not his fault, all right? I do want to impress that upon you. Yes, it's an inconvenience. Yes, it's a pain in the ass. But no, his age is not... That's not a decision. He didn't wake up this morning and go, hey, I'd like to be 80 years old. For him to exert himself the way that he did, that's quite a bit. Especially for an 80-year-old. And I let him know if he wanted to go into town today and be here in time to get something to eat. Well, we were both going to have to bust our asses to get it in there. And it wasn't going to be comfy. I should have let him know how fucked up my back was several times today. But I wanted to get it done, and I wanted to get him into town so his anxiety wouldn't peak. The problem is that I had an anxiety attack from having my entire back cramp up on the ride back down the mountain because we shoved everything in there so that we could get here for food. And I got food. It's just a matter of, well, at that point, when he's got anxiety like that, yeah, maybe it's food that he wants, maybe it's any number of things. But when it all comes down to it, all the things that he wanted today, what it all come down to is that he just wanted to come back to town. That spot up there wasn't for him. It was too much work for somebody his age. And yes, it is frustrating as fuck for me. Extremely frustrating. But I'm gonna tell you, no matter how frustrating it is, I wouldn't want to be trapped up there. I wouldn't want to be stuck there without a ride up and down the mountain. I wouldn't want to be stuck depending on somebody else. Anyway, he's, of course, going to have some problems getting a hold of me for a couple of days because I'm going to be up the mountain. I got to... Oh, Christ. I don't want to do that. I got to get up underneath my car, which I can't reach all the way up underneath my car. And I need to try to fix... Well, my muffler pipe is hanging down. So I gotta do something about that. Anyway, I'm back at my car. Yeah, it's frustrating. Of course it is. You know, but a lot of people treated me completely like shit. Because things changed. Not because I wanted them, but because other people changed their mind. And when other people change their mind, it does affect me. It affects my situation. It affects my safety. sure be nice if people were more honest. Now, is that me accusing Tom of being honest? Fuck no. Fuck no. The man's been good to me. When he changed his mind, it's a matter of changing his mind. He changed it because of anxiety. He's allowed to have anxiety. When I feel out of situation and it ain't for me, it ain't for me. If there's a situation that ain't for him, it ain't for him. If that's too much work for somebody his age, well, I'm not going to fucking pressure him and treat him like he's some sort of a piece of shit because he's 80 years old. Anyway, good to be rid of you. Thanks for coming to visit. Stay out of trouble or don't get caught. Remember, you are your brother's keeper and no victim left behind.